Lalo just came up out the spot. He came through the other side. From the other side. So no wonder he's in there in shower shoes. Of course. Got them boots. Right. We know how it's going to beat up. We know where it's going to beat up.
Listen to me. I'm a philosopher.
What they going to do with him now?
Get in. We need to reshoot. $400 if you get in the car right now.
500.
And I will set your boss straight if he gives you any.
500.
I will sue his ass for wrongful termination and age discrimination if he fires you. Hey,
this man look desperate than a motherfucker. 1,200.
Maybe we get a chance to use our craft and shine, huh? To really slide inside the skin of yet another human being and make the kind of magic that other people only dream of. Now, listen. Seize the day. Carpe
That man was
diem.
outside
Don't
pushing
look at
carts.
regret.
How now, brow cow?
Let nothing stand in your way.
Here's the spirit. We're gonna shoot over here. Trees in the background. Throw it out of focus. That work?
I'll make it work.
How's my boy looking?
Oh, I think better today. I used a
Look at
foundation
her.
that's a little closer to
She's
the
out
skin
there
tone, and I
LARPing like a
found
motherfucker.
spirit gum that isn't so gunky.
You wander too far from the Shire.
We're in rehearsals. It's a live-action musical tribute to the Dark Crystal.
Nobody touches my stuff but me.
True words were never spoken. Okay, get it in gear. We're on a deadline. Here, give me the bag. You get back in the car, bust the speed limit, and you'll still make that lunch.
Jimmy, this is where I need to be.
What the fuck, Kim?
Broken
Kim, you
arm.
about to make me say fuck that ponytail. Fuck that springy, bouncy ass ponytail.
I grabbed everything.
Think of the broken arm as symbolic.
I see symbolic.
Your character motivation remains exactly the same. You're on a covert mission to accept a very important package, and you want to play it casual.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's supposed to be a cast.
Clock's running. Come on, guys, let's go.
Hey, it's $36 cloth camera tape from Rafik.
Phyllis.
No, guys, we can't see it. You have to turn so you can see it. You have to. No.
Camera reload.
Okay, Lenny, just. Okay, Lenny, why don't you try, walking behind the bench and Jimmy pass it back to him?
Got it, go.
This is ridiculous.
Shoes in the shot.
That one.
Uh-huh.
Right there. And this one.
Okay.
That one.
They look like
Yeah.
idiots right
Looks good.
Yeah.
Like, this is hilarious. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Even if it works out, I'm like, but for what?
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, look at these idiots. This man got on blue men's hosiery.
Go!
Yep. It's what we knew. He's just bringing that back to him, and yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's the end of Hamlin. Yo, them Danishes look. I want some Danish. They about to do him dirty. I'm tight. Fuck out of here. He didn't do nothing. You know who did something? Chuck and that other motherfucker, Jimmy.
Let me give you a hand.
See? See how he is? Let me give you a hand.
You're Gary?
Carrie Anderson.
Of course. Gary. What happens when you drop or shake a can of soda? Here, let me show you a little trick. Something about the centrifugal force. Pulls the bubbles from the inside of the can, stops it from exploding. Don't want our clients to get a surprise, now do we?
That works?
You know who taught me that trick? He
Of
used to
course
do
he
it.
would know that.
Got a habit. Anytime he opened a can, almost unconsciously. I asked him about it once. Just his way of being prepared for anything. Greatest legal mind I ever knew.
I hope someone says that about me someday.
Well, maybe there are more important things.
They're gonna make him look silly, and it's making me angry.
Sorry about that. Fresh out of the bath. Miguel sat on a bench in Trumbull Park. Then the subject you see there passed by and collected a package from Miguel, tucked it in his sling.
Oh my God. Same envelope. And the man with the mustache?
I was hoping you'd recognize him.
I don't, but what can you do to find this man?
It'll take some extra man hours, and I might have to grease some wheels over at MVD.
Do it. Whatever needs to be done.
I was just telling Irene she doesn't have to do or say anything, and there's nothing to be nervous about.
Oh, Cliff is absolutely right. Can you pour Irene a hot cup of chamomile tea, a touch of honey? That's how you like it, right?
Yes, thank you.
And to make sure it stays polite and professional, an independent mediator is going to keep things that way.
Yeah, very nice retired judge out of Santa Fe, Judge Casimiro, I've known for many, many years.
Full disclosure, we're probably looking at what, Cliff?
Oh, I'd have to say 1.5 to 2 years minimum.
Of course, you're the class representative, and if you hear a deal of your
Oh,
liking today...
no. I am not going to do anything that you don't tell me to do.
Fantastic. And Judge Casimiro?
In the waiting area, ready to come in once we're all assembled.
Excellent.
You're like, what's
Well,
this oily ass shit?
This is it then.
I'm fine walking.
Of course. I'd feel better making all of this as easy for you as possible.
We know what that's about.
Now, is there anything else to make you comfortable? Are you hot?
No, I'm very comfortable.
Anybody else hot?
I'm good.
The mediator will be invited in.
Congratulations.
Whoops, hello?
I read the...
Hello, we still have everyone? Hello, did we lose anyone? Can you unmute and let us know?
Yes, I'm here, Miss Brill.
Is there anything I can get you?
I'm absolutely
Like,
fine.
wait a minute.
Thank you. I am a pencil and notepad person.
And they got his mind
All
out
I
of
need.
it or whatever it was on. Oh.
My name is Rand Casimiro, and I am your mediator for these proceedings. But at the end, hopefully all of you in the room and those listening from various locations won't be happy with me, because the best solutions mean compromise. But as my wife always says, compromising doesn't mean I'm right and she's wrong. So let us move forward with the... Howard?
I'm sorry. I don't think we can proceed with these negotiations today.
Why not? Let's just say circumstances beyond any of our control.
Well, I'm gonna have to insist that you be more specific.
Our mediator here keeps using the word compromise when he, in fact, is compromised.
This is hard to...
I beg your pardon?
This is hard to even look at. Goofy motherfucker smiling.
You didn't stop at the park this morning.
I didn't. I got to Albuquerque early, not at 7 a.m. And I didn't go to a park.
You sure?
Howard, if the judge says he's sure, then
Of course I'm sure. I arrived in town about 10. I stopped at a gas station. I went by a liquor store and bought a gift. I had a lunch salad and a very nice latte from the Flying Star in Manal. I read Barron's, then came here.
So you weren't in town to visit our mutual acquaintance, James Morgan McGill. Or maybe you know him as Saul Goodman. Julie, go to my desk, please.
Oh.
There's an envelope with photos. Bring it to me quickly.
These photos, these are photos of me?
They show exactly what I'm describing.
You were following me?
I had a private investigator following Jimmy McGill. You were photographed receiving what I estimate to be a $20,000 payoff this morning in the park.
I'm sorry. This is just...
The thing that's so messed up is he's responding how we would all expect to respond, right? Think about it. You're like, this motherfucker's trying to set me up, and you think you have hardcore proof. Proof that's so devastating. Like, think about that. He's paying off, what's it, an arbitrator or whatever, who's an actual judge, and you fucking got it right there. You think you got the evidence? That's what's fucked up about it. They put him in a position like that.
You recommended this judge as a mediator, and we agreed. And now, Jimmy?
Admittedly, it all sounds a bit baroque. But when you see the photos, things will be clearer.
Well, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, no. Different photo. Did him dirty.
Is that supposed
Make it look
to
like
be
he
me?
fainted out.
This is not.
Julie, you got the wrong envelope.
That was the only one on your desk.
Look again. They've been switched. Somehow he switched them.
Howard?
No, Jimmy. He snuck in somehow, and these are not the pictures I saw.
Mr. Hamlin, are you all right? Your eyes.
I am fine. Nobody move. Evidence has been tampered with.
Now, Howard, please.
I forgot about the shit that they got from the vet. I forgot about that and that they had tried it out and all of that. I remember. So if you're going to write that in the comments, go ahead and delete that shit. I remembered, motherfucker. I remembered. I'm watching a million fucking things.
Is this how these usually go?
What are you doing? You are blowing this. You need to take a long, deep breath and apologize to everyone for what you
Of
just
course.
did.
I'll call my PI. He has the negatives.
Listen to me.
No. The original photos will prove everything. Okay. This isn't...
They did him dirty, man.
All right, I'm going to figure out what the hell's happening.
They ruined him.
Judge, I don't know what to say.
I suppose there really is nothing to say. Best of luck, Cliff.
We've reconsidered our position. We're going back to our previous offer. That stands till end of day. And tomorrow we reduce it by $1 million, and then another $1 million the day after that.
This shit is so
Our best to Howard.
stupid.
I'm not crazy, and I'm not on drugs. Please, come in. Now, somehow, some way, that son of a bitch gave me something that dilated my pupils. I don't know what, but it's wearing off already. Look, he must have shown me one set of photos and then switched them after I left the office.
Howard.
3 weeks ago, Julie got a call from our detective agency. They wanted to update their contact info. So, of course, she changed the number in the system, but it turns out it wasn't them. That was Jimmy. So when I needed an investigator to follow Jimmy, I called his fake number and his fake man. She
God
just
damn,
dialed the
Howard,
old
you
number
look
and, of course, got
crazy.
the actual agency. And, no surprise, no one by the name of Janandowski had ever worked there. I hired a con man. I got played.
And I know you don't believe me.
I know what it sounds like.
Right.
But you have to believe me.
It doesn't matter. Rich went back to the previous offer. I'm going to recommend to the class that we take it.
No. No way. We do not let Jimmy win this.
Why would Jimmy even do this? He's a profit participant. This means less money for him.
Because he's a child.
Whatever the truth is, we'll never get back to where we were before mediation. We have to settle.
I'm lead attorney. And I won't sanction that decision.
Then I'm obligated to go to the partners and explain everything I've seen. You think you're going to be able to convince them it was all Jimmy McGill?
We go to trial. Cliff, this case is incredibly strong. I put this thing in front of a jury, then
I'm
everyone
not
will
thinking
know.
about you, Howard. I'm not thinking about Jimmy. I'm thinking about the time, the expense, the uncertainty. I'm thinking about our clients.
What Kim and Jimmy did is S-tier hustle. They made it to where everybody is acting exactly like they would normally act, and all that comes from it is just fucked upness. Fucked upness. And so when you hear Howard say what he said, right? Like we understand that. But then we understand what Maine is saying. He's like, oh, no, like the money. We can't take any more losses here.
An offer has been made and accepted by Mrs. Irene Landry, which is going to make all of you,
You see what I mean? They weird.
very satisfied.